I beg you explain what this 24-hour thing is.
So basically, 3 years ago, P. Diddy said we all got the same 24 hours. There's no excuse not to be rich or not to get this. Something like that. That was 3 years ago. Everyone was outraged. Then, a couple weeks ago, this...
I beg you come again. Come again. P. Diddy said
we all got the same 24 hours. There's no excuse. Something like not to get this money or not being rich, innit?
Alright, cool.
Everyone was outraged. Everyone was in their little history fit. Then a couple weeks ago, this idiot from Love Island, Molly May, he's not worked hard for nothing. Got both parents. Went on some media reality TV shows. Got this free BB sponsorship. And she's now telling everyone's got the same 24 hours. I know. And then they sparked the debate again. So, what does the man think about that?
Everyone has got the same 24 hours, fam.
Nah.
Everyone has got the 24 hours, but it's about what you do with those 24 hours.
Physically, in time-wise, but in terms of what you can accomplish in them 24 hours, completely different.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, everyone's circumstance ain't the same, and making comments like that is a bit ignorant. Like, I get what you're trying to do, but that's ignorant because you're taking you're taking away a whole bunch of people when you say that.
You know what it is, when you look at it, I get what she meant by when she said
I get what she meant as well.
But how you've delivered that, where you've come from, you can't come, you don't come from a lot, let's say, you're not coming from the ends or a lot, like for you to be saying, you've worked hard, I had to literally grind from everything from scratch and get to, I'm not saying you didn't have to work hard and put in work. Everyone in every walk of life, has to put in work. Whether they're rich, whether they're rich or whether they're normal, average, whether they're poor, you've got to put in work regardless. So you can't look at it and say, because I've had to put in work, that means that we've all got the same 24 hours. No, it don't, bro. Because let's look at resources, bro. Look at the resources she's probably got, to the research. Are you gonna compare them resources to someone on the ends, from let's say from a one single parent family, you're gonna say that you've got the same 24 hours now because I've got a lot more to deal with. You see what I'm saying? I've got a lot more to deal with in terms of, let's say, even how do I put it? When you're at home, your day-to-day problems, you think that Molly May, has got the same day-to-day problems that, let's say, like I said, the one single parent you come from, the person who comes from the single parent family.
Not necessarily, but she might have other issues, but she's privileged though.
But you see when I say day-to-day problems, saying cool. Let's use an example, innit? On a day-to-day, for a normal person, you're thinking about bills, you're thinking about your insurance, your day-to-day living costs. Do you think Molly May's ever had to wake up a day and worry about, where I'm gonna find money for food from? Where I'm gonna find...
She's probably never been in that.
Exactly. So how can you... If you've never been in that stage of life, how can you then go and make a general statement like that? You get me? Because it's like you're just totally neglecting them people that come from. I'm not saying...
Was her statement aimed towards people that just want to be rich?
Huh?
I think her statement was towards her fan base, because my friend was saying that her fan base is all these Essex Fiat 500.
Man said Fiat 500.
But
realistically,
but then bare people from the working class, lower, whatever class you want to call it, follow her thing,
The only reason I say what I say is because obviously, like whatever P. Diddy, and I'm assuming she said the same thing or whatever they're saying, it only really applies to people that are aiming for a certain thing. Certain people like a comfortable life. Some people like simple life. Not everybody's trying to do what they're doing. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why that statement's even more of an ignorance, because it's like you're trying to make people that are comfortable in their life.
You make them feel inferior.
You're making them feel like they're not doing enough because they're not living like you. It's like, bro, them people are happy. They earn a good wage. You know what I mean? They're doing their thing, raising their kids. You lot are over there doing image gang and Instagram lifestyle.
Some jokes.
And then telling everybody that you got the same 24 hours in a day, fam. Does a single mother that has to do school run and cook and clean and all of this, does she have the same 24 hours?
No,
she don't have the same 24 hours, but she's probably still gonna work as hard as she needs to work.
You get me, like?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you an example. You could be working hard. Say you're working hard at a job. Yeah. You already know. Firstly, what she gets paid from sponsorship deals and this and that is different money from this. Probably you might get in one deal. She might get something that a person has to work the whole year to get.
Exactly.
So how, like, just on that alone, you just like let's say I call average like 20, let's say 25 bags or 22 bags, something like that. Yeah. She might get like a 50k for a sponsorship deal. That's almost double what they've had. They would have had to work 2 years to get what you just got in off of one deal. You get me? So when look at it now, when they get paid, yeah, like I say, it can take one thing, inconvenience, that could just throw off even because they could be on the ball pattern trying to stack, save and get to where she is, but a lot of things can throw that off because, like I say, if you get a certain amount of money a month, let's say something mad happens, you take a wrong turn, and yeah, that's a quick fine from the government now. You get me? Or say something happens to your car, that money now is being deducted now. So say for example, you save a specific certain amount every month from your wage. That amount you wanted to save, you can't save that month because why?
To put into the car.
Whereas now, like I said, people who've got a different level of resources, when they encounter them type of problems, it's not a problem to them because they've got the resources to. You get it, like, and that's why I say you can't be even. Like I said, you might feel you put in hard work. There's people that are putting harder work. Like, can I give you a prime example? Yeah, my man's pops. Yeah. For where he's come from, cause I've been to man's grandma's yard in the hills in Jamaica and see where they come from a 2-bedroom house. He has 13, or it's 12 other brothers and sisters. There's 13 of them. So I'm looking at that, I'm saying, and my grandma's house is a 2-bedroom yard. So you do the maths on how many youths you get me. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And he had nothing. Man had to literally. My mom tells me some of the stories. Is like, yeah, when he left home at 14. He was sleeping in a abandoned bus. He learned his trade as welding, worked in a garage. You get me? And then gradually, like I said, he worked in various industries. Like said, he was a butcher at some point. He's done various things, and like I said, the opportunity arose, and then he managed to get over here. He met my mum and all this and that. Got a job, married, managed to get a house. So now, if you look at the level of poverty he's come from, he's done a lot, bro. He's done a lot, bro. Because like I said, I'm saying, bro, you man had no heating, they ain't got the resources that, you can guarantee, man's not the best off and well off, but he didn't even have a fraction of the resources we had here. Not a fraction, but he managed to get from all the way from over there to over here and have a house and get some sort of footing and something. You see it? Whereas, like I say, it's a generational wealth thing as well when it comes to this as well, yeah? He's, like I said, I'm first generation. I'm the first generation of my family born, yeah, in this country. Both my parents, they were born in Jamaica, yeah? So, what am I inheriting? Whereas, like, you see that people who money made who originate from, like, that, bro, they've got endless resources because they've inherited a lot of generational wealth, like for example, I imagine when if you're from this country, like say you originally, like you've got family lines in this country, yeah, you're inheriting your great granddad's portfolio when houses were like 10 bags and they bought like hundreds of houses, like so then when he's that passed on, that then now filters down, like I said, and then already you've got a head start. How can you then compare to the person who ain't getting that inheritance? The most they might get for inheritance is a couple bags, maybe a one local yard, like. But how are you gonna compare to what the portfolio would like? Because I've seen it, bro. Like I see, like for example, when I was at a estate agent, as one lady, yeah. Obviously, she's much older, she's probably like her 80s, but lovely lady, yeah. But she had a banging property portfolio. So I'm thinking, yeah. She's got 1 yard, yeah, round the corner from where we work. At the time, it was 850 bags, and that was just one of her yards. She has multiple, loads of them, big houses across it. And I said to her, you look at it now and you think, cool. You see her, because she's still alive, cool. But you see her kids and then the grandkids. Yeah. They're good, bro. They're good. They might, even if they're still, they might be not in the best position now. Once that inheritor comes in line,
you know what? I think.
Yeah.
I think it just boils down to like social expectations.
Yeah.
And I think like social expectation has transferred so much into everybody's expectation of who they're around in life that it's caused this mad kind of domino effect of depression amongst people, because people are continuously chasing and it's what they think people expect of them. And now they have expectations for themselves that aren't even really what they want, but they're just trying to achieve something so that either society or a partner or an employer,
kind of like a form of acceptance, isn't it?
You know what I mean? It's all this expectation that we have. That's a lot of it is unrealistic because some people just don't live that lifestyle. Mm-hmm. Like don't think you're a fucking, what's it called? These people, these reality TV show stars, just because you have an Instagram account. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this is not real life. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, when you put your phone down and put the face down, do you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't stand how you stand in those pictures. Exactly. That's not real life. Like, all of these things, like, I even think about it sometimes. When people make all these shorts and reels and stuff like that, and they're making life look sick, or they're making themselves look so hilarious and shit. Yeah. But if you're somebody that knows, like, shit about film work and shit like that, or camera work and shit like that, and you're kind of looking at it, you're thinking, bruv, like, do you know how much
effort they're going to?
Yeah, stupidity you had to make yourself look like just to make yourself look cool in this little video. That is, and just to make people think that you're that cool, that's dead. It's not even like you're trying to actually be a comedian, or you're trying to be a model or nothing. You just want people to like you.
You want to follow trends. You
just
want
to
go
I remember that. Like, it's like, alright, cool. You know what the problem with this day and age is this generation. Like, cool. Back in the day, before we had like the powers of internet, Instagram, social media, like that. When you was known and famous, it was for doing something. Like you're an athlete, you're an actor, there's your business, successful businessman. Now you have people who are well known and not even fake, but they've got status for doing nothing. Like, might be for acting a fool because they have a certain type of persona. And like I said, there was an era where people were just arguing on the internet, bro. And like I said, because it was getting people, weren't like, it would become a thing where people would just now there was a thing, and I'm saying, like, cool, like, back in the day now, when you argue with someone, it was personal. Like, it's not, I'm not documenting it. I'm not why am I why am I, like, cool, if I've got a personal issue with you, why do I need to come onto a camera and to show like
because you want the world to know that you're beefing so and so.
100.
Or you want the world to know that you and your baby mom's arguing. And
attention seeking on that. You want people to be like, oh no. Oh, what's going on? It's like when people put up statuses, like that are mad, like depressing and shit. And you're thinking, oh, all them things, because they're looking for someone to be like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? Oh, what's happened this time?
No, sometimes it's generally a cry for help, but...
Yeah, but bro,
sometimes
a cry for help, should be a cry for help still.
Yeah, but
and I get what you're saying.
That's some people's outlet, isn't it?
What, black screen?
Black screen, or they're going through it, or... I don't know, man.
Nah, man. Like, black screen, if I saw a black screen on my thing, it's just one of them ones where people are indicating they don't want to be seen right now. Like, they're just on one of them, I'm on one of my one things. Do you get what I'm saying? But when people start writing all of this hallucinogen fucking statuses, fam, you're thinking, I'm not biting. I'm not biting. You're just thinking people need to stop doing that. Because people don't really care. And even those people that are asking you if you're alright, they don't really care.
You know what? Some people
don't care. It's for gossip.
No, they don't care. Like.
Alright, cool. For them people that do that because they want people to care, just to say this, I'm saying, bro, the one thing you know, as you get older, you have to come to terms with, the world don't owe you no sympathy, bro.
Facts.
They don't owe you no sympathy.
But this is what people fail to understand.
And a lot of people, like, I see a quote on the other day, something like that, saying, what, instead of people actually trying to better themselves, they want the world to be sympathetic for however they are. And I said that's exactly what the problem is in this day. Instead of you actually looking, because like I said, when you have problems, whatever, yeah, there's always a cause, fam. So you have to actually analyze. Alright, cool. Am I a part of? Did I play a part in causing whatever issue in this and that? And how can I, change to make sure that don't happen? But in this day, no one don't take accountability for them type of things no more. And it's always someone else to blame. Oh yeah, this happened is because of this person or that person. Or so it's never actually cool. Let me look within myself and see how I influenced it or affected that situation. Yeah, like, and that's one of the biggest problems. It's kind of like a self-reflecting thing, like, but that's one of the biggest problems I've seen. This, I said, fam, why is it always someone else's fault? Why can't you? Because I'm very, like me. Whenever I have a problem with something, I look at what I've done to cause, like how if I've influenced or created a problem. But not a lot of people do that. And like I said, it's like they blame the world and look for the sympathy from the world. And I'm saying, bro, no one don't owe you that. It's not owed to you. But a lot of people feel entitled and like it's owed to you. Like,
but you need to remember, this is the generation before someone would write a diary or go and chat to their friends.
Trust.
But now is, let me do it on social media. Because you don't need to write. You go on Snapchat, pop the black screen and type whatever and
it's attention.
Go on Facebook or do whatever, innit?
Yeah, because like I said,
it's normalised, innit?
Yeah, because you know what
people are craving that click from.
Yeah, Bob, you know what it is?
You know what I'm saying?
But Bob, people are craving that click, and you're right, because everyone, now when you say that, I think about it, you're right. Everyone is craving attention nowadays. Like, it's like, bro, everyone's a nitty for attention.
Yeah.
And that's what you have people
Clara's the new drug
who don't actually, like I say, for example, yeah, I'll be on something, and I've seen some people post certain stuff, and I'm saying, that's a bit personal. Why do you just want everyone knowing this? Like, don't you want to keep nothing for your to your personal side? Like, because it's literally some people document everything that they're doing, like everything. And I'm talking about everything. Why have you posted that? Like, why would you show the world that? Like, even some people, like I said, to the point here where, like, I'm not saying it's wrong, but there's some people they monetize, like they even monetize their kids. Like, you're exposing your kids and that to attention and this. I'm saying, bro, why are you giving them that pressure?
So you don't agree posting your kids?
No, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with posting your kids. It's just about how you do it and how you go.
I ain't even talk about posters. Just people that are using their kids.
Because it's not like if you're genuinely posting. But that's what I'm saying. It's different if you're if you're just posting your kids because you're doing something because you're doing something. It's different. But there's some people who intentionally they're using their child to just to gain attention.
There's bad people like that.
And I'm saying, like, you don't wanna.
You need
like, bro, I'll tell you a mad thing. Yeah. I had a friend. She told me she was watching some documentary or some shit like that. It was with some two porn stars, but they're married. Yeah, but they're porn stars, and I think they just do their thing together. You get me? So they were doing some. I don't even know if it was a documentary or whatever. You get me? But she said at the beginning of the video they were sitting there with their youth. You get me? Chilling on the lap and that, and then they go into sex mode like.
Wait, what?
No, with the next clips are sex mode clips. In my brain, I'm thinking, bruh,
hold on.
How you having your youth in the same, were you trying to get the, oh my gosh, yeah, let's watch this. And then the next thing is,
wait, so you're saying they're watching their content or whatever they're making?
So imagine, man's, you get me, porn star.
Yeah. So
man's thing is a porn star.
Yeah.
We're married, you get me? Yeah. We're doing a promo or whatever we're doing, blood, yeah? Got the youth hair. Oh, look, we just had a baby, blah, blah. Next clip.
That's all dead.
Is that something that you would...
See, bro, that's what's wrong with the world, man. That is exactly what's wrong with the world, bro.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. So when you saying this thing about people exploiting their children, bro, that is the epitome of exploiting your child. One day that child's gonna grow up, fam, and see that video.
And bro,
it's just gonna be like, wow, my parents didn't rate the thing whatsoever.
Bro, because cool. It's cool. The industry they're in, you know what it's called? Adult entertainment. Adult.
I hear that.
So it's like, How
I don't know if the video is, I mean, I hear you, my guy, but it's fucked, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
like how can you normalize that? Like you like because literally now
This world that we live in.
like the youth now, like I said, you don't know the youth could now take that and like I said, they're gonna be like raw, like because you see these things, even if it's a baby, yeah, you don't know how that impacts her because you can't predict the memory that a baby's gonna remember as they get older.
Yeah.
Like my sister, I remember my sister says that her first memory she remembers is when she was 2. It's different for everyone.
Yeah,
the first memory. So imagine the first memory you remember is that.
Yeah, that's mad.
You get me, fam? Like you're gonna be thinking, oh, like I said, at a certain age, you know, and especially if they're continuously. Imagine if you're continuously exposed and it's normalized to you. So what? The youth's gonna be in like what year 2 and thinking, oh yeah, this porn is just normal, yeah, like all of this is normal.
But certain kids grow up like that though.
No, of course, and like I say,
they just grow up with it's on the TV, like they're probably at the set.
No, that's mad.
What do you mean, fam? But imagine like a man like the old school Hugh Hefner Donny. I mean, his daughter was eventually, or still is, I don't know, running his empire. His daughter, bro. So think about how early she had to even understand his business for him to so early on in her life say, yeah, you can just run my thing.
Well, the worst thing is, yeah, we don't know because we don't know her personally. We don't know what she was getting up to.
Quasimodo. I don't think you understand where I'm, bro.
Like, so yeah, but of course it was a man because we all know what Hugh Hefner was doing in that mansion, bro.
We
know, like he's a legend in this thing, fam. Man was like, what? Man was out looking like some mummy.
So
and
do you think some people
that's
privilege that's been passed down? Because I'm sure we would like to pass down things to our kids.
Yeah, that's the way it should be, though.
If our kids want to have a podcast, we just give them the equipment, give them the game, and this is So I don't know, man. It's kind of a catch-22.
It is.
Because we get onto privileged people, then we want our kids to be privileged.
Nah, you know what it is?
Yeah.
I'm not getting on to privileged people because there's nothing wrong with them.
Generally we do though, because we call them privileged. And we even say it in a way.
No.
You had the advantage.
I know.
So,
but is that
I had to work hard.
I feel like it's the audacity.
It's more even with your youth, obviously you're still gonna teach them the value of hard work.
No, yeah, but
you don't want them to struggle.
Let me give you something to look at. Alright, cool. Let's say I walk down the road, someone attacks me. Yeah, I turn around, I attack them back, and I kill them. What am I?
You are whatever you think you are, bro.
No, I'm a murderer.
I'm joking.
I'm a murderer. No, but it does not matter. It does.
But obviously, the circumstance was a circumstance. But he's definitely.
I am a murderer, bro. So if you're privileged, you've got resources. Yeah. Just because man might point it out and say this, that, doesn't you can't not have to take it as that man's attacking them. How?
You're thrown into that situation. Privileged is like, alright, cool. You're technically thrown into that, but it's a different choice because you have the choice not to murder the guy, even if he attacked you. In a privileged situation,
you just banged him and he died.
Exactly.
No, but you have the choice to not even do anything
physical. You don't pick.
Wait. You have the choice to not do anything physical at all. You have two choices in those situations. The only choice is not.
Yeah,
but you can't. The natural choice is to lash out. But some people have actually mastered that control. That's what I'm saying. In a choice where your parents have born you into a rich situation, and they just. You can't. What, you're gonna run away when you're 3?
You could do.
When you're 3 years old, P.
No, not when you're 3, but
what I said was 3. But you have to understand when you're older, it's a different. Do you get what I'm saying? You've already lived that lifestyle.
Cool. Cool. But then
that's like saying.
But then you have privileged people.
The first couple times I got attacked. Yeah, like I didn't really do nothing, but then eventually I started bagging them up. Like it's like, alright, cool. You used one choice or the other. Like, but
so what about the people who ran away from their privileged lifestyle?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're older, fam.
No, but
they're older. They've made a different decision in life.
No, let's talk about that because I used to know a couple people.
Not all of them have mental health.
No.
Some of them know that their parents.
Rich people are the most depressed.
No.
Yeah, and that's why they run away certain times because they don't want to be like their parents. They don't want to be depressed.
Yeah.
Man knows people. I'm never gonna say nothing, but I've seen a story of people or a person portraying like they're not as privileged.
No.
But then later on down the line, certain things are fine. You find out, right, this person comes from a good home, but the way they were carrying themselves and going on, you would have never ever thought that you've come from that background. So then, in that case, what would you say? Because he's privileged, yeah, but he acts like he's not.
He's gone to an age where he's making his own humanely decisions. When you're born into this world and you're born into a situation where you have guardians, parents, whatever the situation may be, yeah. Until you reach a certain age, you don't make your own decisions unless you're one of them super spoiled youths we see on the TV shows at 4 or 5 years old telling their parents, no, F off, go get me this, and I want this for dinner and shut your mouth. That's insanity, but obviously we know that's not a typical situation. That's because them man don't have to parent. Exactly, but that's not a typical situation. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, usually, when you don't have the choice or in the matter, you just have to live that lifestyle. And yes, there are some people that go away from that lifestyle, but for the majority, bro, if you're born into a privileged situation, even if you don't act spoiled, you use the money or you use the connections. And regardless, the connections are there. So even if you want to go off in your own tangent, your dad's probably got a friend in the business where somewhere he just saw you and, oh yeah, you know, if you ever need any help, don't worry, I know you're doing your own thing, but I can just make the right calls. So he technically didn't give you money. But you've got the networking game already set up. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like you can't run away from your privilege. Like, it doesn't matter; it will follow you. Like, even don't matter how these privileged kids are always like you can deny your privilege, but it's like when the Prince Harry did what he did. Obviously, he had his reasons, innit? Yeah. And he said, I'm not trying to obviously feed off the royal thing no more. I'm doing my thing.
He never wanted it, man.
He never, but in his case, it's like we understand that he is actually gonna do his thing. But that privilege is always going to follow him because he can show up somewhere and just because of who he is, they don't even want his money, fam. That's the, I don't care if you say you're Prince or not, that's the Prince of England right there, fam. You're Harry. You're the one that makes us all feel like we're all human, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not true.
So it's like, you have to understand, that's two different scenarios. But I hear what you're saying. You get what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, I look at it objectively. I don't look at it like I'm like, man, looking at it as a bad thing. I don't. I honestly don't, because I'm saying, I'm just saying, you're privileged.
It's not a bad thing, but it's sometimes the audacity. That's what I don't like.
Bad thing, man. Because back home, the way the system works is that your parents will work and give everything to you technically. So that's not really privilege. That's just the system of life. Do you know what I mean? That's why parents are supposed to work hard, because their kids are not.
Then if it's handed down to them, then it's a privilege.
No, because they're taught how to work, how to keep that work going. You know, there's certain people that are privileged, right? Yeah. Their parents have worked hard for a business, or their parents, whatever. And everybody's worked hard in that business. Yeah. And then they get that one generation that is just, they just want to spend the money and be lazy. And then they run that shit into the ground. Mm-hmm. That's what privilege can do sometimes. Yeah, and now you're very unprivileged. And because you don't even have the acumen to work hard, you don't know how to rise back up. Do you get what I'm saying?
Seeing stuff like that as well, fam. Like I say, seeing stuff.
One generation worked hard, that generation, that's
real.
Mad,
it was what the Prince of Egypt, he said, bruv, like, man don't want to be the weak link. Like, your whole family line, you could be a weak link, and your family was going strong, but you just didn't want to, you wanted to be a bit lazy, or you got gassed by what was going on the side, and you just fucked up everything. Like, it's mad. Like, it's just mad. And that's what privilege can also do, bruv. Like, privilege is not a bad thing, but you have to tailor it properly. Yeah. You have to also teach them, money is not everything. Like, you have to know how to work hard for that. That cheddar.
That is exactly what needs to be taught. You need to understand, I'm privileged, but understand what comes with the privilege and how to maintain the privilege. You know,
a lot of privileged people don't like to admit that they've got a privilege.
No, but that's because
they're enjoying it and they know that they're slightly above wherever you must be for you to even acknowledge that they're privileged. You
see what it is? You know why they can't acknowledge it? Because if they haven't lost or had to do without their privilege, you know, there's some privileged people where, bro, they say their parents are up and that. Bro, their parents ain't giving that. Do you think their parents are letting them live that? Oh, kush, you don't know. They're making them grow up with so they develop a certain mindset. So then it's like, now when I show you what you really got here, you're making the most of it. Because that happens, like you said, that happens a lot of the time, bro. Where people get because they've got the wrong mindset, because it's just the way they've been grown with. No, go straight down. They just get it squandered. Now all that privilege that they should have earned or what they should be passing down on today, it's not there. Like, and that's where, like I said, it's just one of them things in life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Depends on who you are and how you're raised and how you think.
Yeah, upbringing is everything. I was actually thinking about this earlier today, bro. Upbringing is everything, bro.
It is.
Like, yeah, you'll get older and develop your own characteristics here and there, but the way you see life, the way you operate in life, the way you treat people, upbringing, bro. Like, your face value is upbringing. And it's so mad important because parents of our generation, maybe even a generation maybe just above us and pretty much everyone down, they are not seeing the importance of respecting their youths, bro. Like, I be seeing, I'm not even going to say what gender, but I be seeing parents in stores talking to their youths on some, come here, man, pattern up, man. Shut up, man. What you like there, man? Come on. I'm thinking, bro, like, you're talking to your youth, like, you're talking to a man on road on some beef thing. And your youth's like 3, 5, 6 years old, like. And he's already, it's not even shocking him. He's just I'm thinking, what? That's not normal, bruv. So how are you going to expect your youth to respect you when he grows up? He's going to be telling you, pattern up, ma, Jay, or pups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
like, upbringing is everything, bro.
Trust it. It comes right back to you because, bruv, you know one thing what I've realised, from when I was in school? A lot, like, you just see loads of people grow up and you just see the paths and the way they go and how they turn out in life. And you know one thing I say, fam, majority of the people who have had a good upbringing, they are the decent people in life.
You think so?
No, not all of them, but a lot of them. But you know what it is?
Nah,
it can work it because you see what it is. This is how it can work. It's down to individuality. Yeah. The type of personality they have, type of things they like is gonna dictate whether, even if they're being shown that, whether it sticks on them. Yeah. Like, and for the people who actually stick on, like I said, they turn out. Because more time when you look at someone who's focused on life and they know how to deal with people, it's because, like I said, they've learned that from imprinting from their upbringing. You get me? And then certain people learn that because they lack it. You see it? Like, I know people who didn't have that, but because that they haven't had that, and when they've experienced it, they've wanted. It's more of they've lacked it. But there can be a period of their life where because they lacked it, they were a shitty person. But some people, like I said, they don't ever attain it. Like they get. You think like, all right, they could grow up to like 40, but you probably seen them certain man who are big man, and they still conduct themselves in a certain way. You're like, bro, you're a big man. How have you not?
Because not mature.
Exactly. Like, because it's something that you shouldn't. I personally think you should naturally just develop, even if you're not shown it at a young age. As you get older, you should naturally be able to develop it because, like I said,
but unfortunately, not everyone's gonna do that. Unfortunately,
nah, bro. We all know not everyone's gonna do that. People are not perfect,
I get that, but I feel like there's a way to conduct yourself, man.
No, there is a way to conduct yourself.
The way you conduct yourself at 16 shouldn't be the same way you conduct yourself at 50.
No, you see what it is here.
It's true though.
No, you need to take it easy, cuz.
No, because let's be real, we know. I'm sure all of us know 50 or our elders who are just mad, immature, or petty, don't know how to handle their finances. They're just living recklessly, man.
Our elders. There was a few around about that didn't know how to balance their peas, but they didn't. It was harder for them, man. It wasn't hard, but it was a bit harder. The other ones, because they learned the wrong things. They did learn the right things, but they learned a lot more of the things that stirred them down the gambling routes and the alcohol routes and the, don't trust this, don't trust banks, don't trust churches, don't trust anybody that knocks on your door after 4 p.m. Like, so their mindset is definitely very different. Like you were saying the other day, this generation, we know how to, we think more. We want to know more. So, you know what I mean? We're just a bit more inner like that.
No, but see what it is they don't understand, like, see them certain older people, they ain't never been shown the concept of money management, bro. They don't know what that is.
They do, bro, because they showed us.
No, I don't think they did.
They showed us, bro.
Man, maybe back home when they had to stretch that £10.
Yeah,
money.
No,
they didn't have a lot of money.
Frugality, you can't. You cannot, like, frugality is one part. Like that's a segment of money management because it's like, alright, cool. When they are, there might be a time when they're getting money, but what are they doing with the money?
Yeah.
You get me? That's another aspect that you've got to take into account.
Cool. That's a lot of people though.
It's not over that. It's a general thing. Yeah. But then, like I'm saying, when I'm talking in reference to them, I'm saying because obviously they're older, so you know, as an age, you're supposed to have something to show for the age of whether it be I've got this, that, or whatever. A lot of times, like I said, they've just channeled the money into living
because they had to. You have to understand, bro, if we're talking about specifically people from our kind of backgrounds, right? You know, not only is biological things hereditary, mental things are hereditary too. Trauma is hereditary.
Say.
Right? Yeah. So, certain people have always been under the impression, unfortunately, this is not an excuse, unfortunately been under the impression that if they get money, they don't want to invest it because this investment might really go wrong. And even though that's the very, very bad way of thinking, but because of the track, because it is a built-in pessimism. They didn't originally have that. But you have to understand, where were they ever going to invest their money before 20 years prior to our generation? So let's say our parents and their parents. Right?
That's a good point.
20 years prior to their generation, they didn't have nowhere to invest.
No stocks, no crypto, none of this.
They weren't even allowed to earn as much money as we're earning.
Yeah.
So the fact that all of these young kids are going crazy with their money is just because our race, so to speak, is only just getting used to the fact that they're allowing us to be rich again. Not that we've never been rich before, but we had a few, maybe about 500, 600 years where they just made us think, yo, you ain't rich. But now we're clocking, oh shit, we're rich. So it's not even that they didn't have money management skills. Firstly, they didn't have a lot of money to manage.
Yeah, no.
And secondly, we're kind of just simmering down. There is a lot of people from our backgrounds that are super investors, that are business owners, males and females, you know what I mean? They're doing their thing. So a lot of people do actually know how to money manage from certain minorities. But as a whole, I get what you're saying. Black people fuck up their money quick. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's just because we're scared to invest.
Where you come from, man, you know? You get their money.
We're scared to put our money, too much money in a bank. But, you know, like, it's just one of them ones where, you know, you just want to make sure that your money's close to you, or you're thinking, oh, let me just spend it now because the way life goes.
I'm saying.
But what they don't teach us that I really feel like really should be a part of the black community, which we've lost, is generational wealth.
Yeah, exactly. But just to put on the point before, I'm saying that they need to put money management on the curriculum.
Oh yeah, that's 100%. Oh no, but that's what we've been saying though. The curriculums don't teach nobody nothing, bro.
Teaching you nothing, bro.
They should.
They don't teach nobody nothing, bro.
That should be on the curriculum.
What do you mean, fam?
Like, bro, well, how can I know Pythagoras here, but I don't know what to do with my money when I get it?
What Pythagoras, cuz.
Like, that's back to front.
Man said it the other day, bro. From year 9, you should know this is what stocks are. This is what APR means. This is how much finance you can get once you hit 18 and your
this
whole
is how much money you need to make
fresh.
to be able to get
like,
this mortgage so you can buy a house.
You understand?
Credit and all them things.
Teach you about location. Like, these things are the actual things that the majority of people are going to have to deal with when they cut out. And you know what I always envy? I'm sorry, but I have to say it, you know, like I'll just say the Mediterranean and the Asian races. Do you know why I really envy them? Because from secondary school, their man have got their kids in businesses, in shops, in warehouses. They're teaching them the whole thing. So college and uni is really just optional for them. Yeah. Like, their man can either do their own business or go into their parents' thing or uncle's thing, and it's like,
go for banks, bro.
Come on. They don't need that. And I rate that so much. It's so hard.
Look, this is one thing here that I've proved here. You see how...
the point much.
No, I'm not going to dispute the point.
I feel positivity.
No, positive still. It backs up your thing. Right? But no, one thing I've noticed here is, you see, like, even like you said, they don't even really need to go uni.
Yeah.
But you see how the way they are smart, how they why, like, you know, when say their parents forced them to, you're doing medicine.
Yeah.
You know why you're doing the medicine? Because I own a pharmacy, bro. So when you come out of uni, bro, you're working in that pharmacy.
Heard that.
You see, and then that's how you see how they build them, how they set themselves up, bro. But like I said, our race is not really at the level yet where they think like that. Because you got to set up, because they're doing that for their youth. You get me?
Man.
Yeah, sorry, of course it is
say that again.
Generational curses.
You understand?
But
People
bro,
don't
black people
understand
don't
about
even
generational curses.
black people don't even like to
No
work
game.
to, like, think
Your
about
kid
it.
wants to do football or whatever, you tell it, you kill their dreams to eat it.
Yeah, but no,
I was a baller, yo.
Sorry, bro.
Could have gone out of the way with them shit, yo.
Look at what's that film, man? And that come out about Serena King or whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
the Will Smith thing, yeah.
No, not Will Smith, man. It's
It
about.
is Will
Oh,
Smith.
yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Serena like.
What, when
For
he's holding the
example-
two youths in the picture when he's
Yeah.
the old man? Oh, what is that about the
Yeah, it's about their dad.
The Serenas and the Venuses and
No, but like, you see what I'm saying? But you see, my
Good
man.
movie still.
Yeah?
Everyone thought.
I saw that on the Amazon thing. I might, yeah. I watched that later still. He pushed into you.
No, he pushed them still, and you see, like the way what he done.
Was
is
it like a Joe Jackson thing?
I think so, yeah.
That's a Mazzolina, man.
Joe Jackson, best manager of all time, but yeah.
First manager of all
Like,
Fam, man put all these kids
routine.
on
hear
millionaires, bro.
Routine,
that
bro.
still.
Bro. Like, bro, if you watch the film, bro, you see, bro, man, routine, he programmed them into them. So, like I say, it built them. So when they actually stepped, because, bro, there was a time my man say no to no games where it could have collapsed her career. You get it, yeah? And he say no because he said, nah, I want you to be super ready for this. Yeah, it's like the same. Like that's the type of effort black people should be putting into like their family and into that car.
We're slowly starting that. I think our generation's doing that, teaching our kids that. Giving them confidence, telling them, follow what you want to do.
You can do anything.
And pushing them and supporting their team.
Yeah.
The generation before,
You know what? Firstly,
They
it's
were
happened
scared,
before before
Not scared of what though?
Racism.
I know, bro. You know what needs to happen?
I'm sorry to say it even like that, but bro, yeah, there were certain things, yeah, that it's like, you see my mom, yeah, when she came to this country in 1970 or something like that, yeah, in her 20s or so, she was 20s or I don't know, something like that. Within however long she was working Nigerian Airways in Heathrow or something like that, yeah, bro. You have to imagine what somebody working in a position like that. I think she was a stewardess. I don't even know. As a position like that, in the 70s in Britain, what it would have been like for them. Do you get what I'm saying? What you would have had to deal with. My uncles used to tell me stories of them walking down the street and the kind of things that was said to them that they kind of just had to shrug off. So I'm not saying this as it's a good thing that our parents kind of was scared like that, but it's not even a fear. It's more like a psychological thing that was built into their heads where they almost was like, don't go into that because I'm almost don't want nothing to happen to you. But although, yes, they should have been pushing us, that thing in them just couldn't, you know what I mean? They were just scared because they knew what they saw.
Yeah.
And it was hard for that generation to see our progression because as soon as it left that generation, I feel like from the year above us down, it was just full force, yeah, we're not taking it no more. You get what I'm saying? And that's across all races, across all creeds. Like, everyone was just like, yeah. Listen, the world is just going to be the world. Everyone's going to accept everyone. No long thing. We have to know who we are. And that's when the knowledge of all this Afrocentric thing started coming out and, really, really started coming out because it was way before us. But, you know what I mean? People actually started taking a lot of shit on board. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, what are you saying?
No, I was saying, yeah. Before we actually progressed to that, yeah, the black race, yeah, they actually need to find unity. Cause bro, we're way too hot. Like you see black people, yeah, we're way too hostile.
Facts.
Way too hostile with each other, you know.
And for no reason, like.
But no, you know what it is. It's not necessarily for no reason, fam. Because you know what it is,
No, bro. Most of the stupid beef we have is for no reason.
bro.
African Caribbeans.
Petty.
Oh, you don't like hip hop. You're not black enough. You're not pro-black. Beefing for what? The Asian man or Spanish man don't argue about this dumb thing. So why do we argue about it?
Bro,
And then you want to police another black because he's not black enough.
You know what it is? I say it's bro because it's a mindset, man.
Yeah, but it's a stupid mindset to have.
No, but obviously, like I said, this stuff is all generational, bro. It's inherited, bro.
But it's like you said though. No matter the race, let's say a black guy came up to you and he went for you. What's your immediate reaction?
Obviously, I'm going to defend myself.
And that means.
But that
But how would the world see that if he was black?
Yeah, they're gonna see black people fight.
But so, and then this is where we get the argument: why can't black people get along? So it's like, this is what I'm saying, bro. If it's a pride situation with black people, bro. We've been broken down so much and shown some kind of light in the last recent years that everybody has so much pride over who they are supposed to be. Nobody is willing to take down. We don't have a set of what Arabs would, I guess, call them martyrs or whatever. Do you know what I mean? We don't have a set of martyrs that's ready to go forward and make the first step of just saying, I'm gonna what do they say? Turn the other cheek.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn the other cheek. Do you get what I'm saying? Nobody's turning the other cheek. Just to set the example. Do you get what I'm saying? Everybody's saying, yo, like, we need to let our people know and let everyone else know it's not that, like. But then when shit really cracks off, it's that, bro.
Exactly.
But no, this is backwards though. Do you get what I'm saying? So why are we even saying it? Like,
no, bro. Too much selfishness, not enough selflessness.
But exactly.
That's just, bro. That's
exactly.
Like, it's just a
hit the nail on the head, fam.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, bro.
Not enough
like we're out here. Everybody does it as well, bro.
Black Lives Matter. Shut up, man.
From the celebrities
to
care, fam. Anybody, bro.
You don't care.
Like, and people need to start making that first step. Just be the what's it called, the punching bag or whatever.
I don't believe we have enough black leaders, to be honest.
We have a lot of black leaders.
Our generation, no, I don't.
We have a lot of black leaders, but they're not being leaders.
Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, and that to now.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, them man there, or Muhammad Ali's and them man. I don't think
there's no black leaders, bro. If you're talking on that kind of
scale,
there's not enough black leaders, bro. There's a few people that have a following that are on the right path, but in terms of passionately putting their life on the line for the cause.
Who would you say is on the right path?
I have to shout out David Lynn.
David Lynn, oh my goodness.
A preacher from Canada. He's on the right path. So if you don't know about it, highlight the homie. But yeah, man, like that. But that's the responsibility, you know. The real thing about them leaders is they wouldn't think that thought. They would say, "Yo, they ain't no leaders. I'm gonna lead." It's just as simple as that. Because if they ain't no leaders, I'm not gonna sit back and wait for a leader.
No, we can't wait.
You have to lead until the real leader comes. Until that time, man, have to lead. Do you get what I'm saying? You just have to speak. You have to. Because, and no matter, and this is the thing, real leaders don't care about people's feelings. Everybody cares about what people think about them. I'm gonna, my friends won't really think I'm cool anymore. Girls ain't really gonna like my message if I link them. You don't have to talk about them things on your links, but I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying? Like, your social platform is really gonna change when your perspective on life changes. So nobody actually wants to take that step because there's too many social implications. And it's a pride thing. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's what
you get what I'm saying? There's not enough people to just let go of that pride and be like, you know what? I don't care what, because real leaders were hated, bro. If you really now, we glorify them, all the Tupacs and the Martin Luther Kings and Malcolm X, we love them. People loved them even back in the day. They were definitely put on a pedestal or what? Not even a pedestal. They were put right where they were supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they were flawed. And people knew about it. If we lived at them times and saw the headlines of when they were bringing up what was going on in Martin Luther King's life, like all these mad things, it's like, we'd be kind of like, You know what I mean? But those people said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to be vulnerable for the world. Because that's what they need. I'm not going to have no pride.
You know what's mad?
You know what I mean?
They all got dappy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though.
Do you
That's
know
what I'm
what
saying,
man? Like,
yeah.
I'm thinking,
That's what I'm
hey, yo, they all got down before.
Not very few men are.
They
So,
were
They're not ready for the money,
ready for the.
career.
But if
Yeah,
you're,
that's what I'm
that's
saying,
that's
like-
the martyr, though.
Yeah.
You go out for your cause, not no suicide thing, but you go out for your cause, like. And them man went out not by choice.
And that man knew it was coming.
And imagine that's an honor. If the world, if the world's
trying to kill you, then you're doing something.
These are
right
the people, by the way, that think in their minds. We actually control 6, 7, or 8 billion people. We control their movements. But one man, we feel that is controlling maybe a few thousand, 100,000, maybe 1 or 2 million. We think he's such a threat. One man that we have to take him off the planet. We have to annihilate him. Do you know how much of an honor that is? If I was making such an impact on the world that they said, yo, we have to take him out, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Obviously, I wouldn't know because I wouldn't be here, but I hope everyone would know. That's an honor, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That's an honor, bro.
No, say, though.
How you scared of me like that? One man. You're scared of.
I'm obviously because certain powers in it, man.
Come on,
Certain
man.
forms of oppression. This is that's what I say. This is just the adversity this is one of the things, like I say, that influence why there's so much pride.
Yeah.
Pride is a sin, man.
You get me? No, but that's what one of the reasons why, bro, because of these forms of alright, cool. Black people naturally hate oppression. And even if that is to do, let's say, with another black person, yeah. Say, so if you come at me, yeah, and I'm not gonna be the one to conform to say, nah, man, it's cool, man, like allow all of that, because why? Who you? It's like a governing thing, innit, fam? Like, my pride is strong. What? You can't talk, like, you get me? And that's why there's always clashing. Well, bro, half of the things that like that it'll be diffused in other. Let's say in other areas, they won't even probably argue about or get into this type of stuff that we get into arguments about. You get me? Our way of dealing with it, yeah, is because you have to look at the things that like our music and things. It's violent, bro. You get me, fam? Like, and especially what it is, you have to remember a lot of black people, they come from them types of environments, bro. Because like I said, you got some black men that haven't been in that type of environment, yeah, and they don't like I said, they can still very much be, yeah, they're black and da, but the way they handle stuff and that, it was not in the same demeanor, and you get me? Because you have to remember, yeah.
So do we criticize them, or do we get onto them, or do we? Obviously, you don't do, but like, because I always feel like them kind of black people. I wouldn't say they're I would say they're privileged because they don't live in ends. You know, the family's probably good off.
No, but if they even if their family.
Well, they've seen us Carlton Banks and them man there. They've seen us.
I know.
Them Uncle Thompson.
No, but
that's what I'm saying, fam.
Look. You know what it is? You have to remember, yeah. And Uncle Tom, you can't really say they're Uncle Toms, bro, because they can still be very in touch. You can be successful and be in touch, but behave and carry yourself in a different way. Yeah. But it's just not the common way. You see what I'm saying? Because, alright, cool. Let's say if the majority, if say for example, you get like, where's there a rich black neighborhood?
A rich black what in the world?
No, I'm talking about that's where it ends, bro. Where's there a rich black neighborhood?
There's some black people that live in the good part of Edinburgh. I can't really say that.
I cool, no, but in every other race here, I'm sure you could probably find a rich area where you see them.
I don't say a rich area, but certain areas that a certain demographic can dominate.
Yeah, and it's well off. Like you don't really have you wouldn't. There's no way you could really tie in when you think, like for example, like give you something like Green Lanes. Yeah, the Turks got the jewelers and like locked. They're cashing in over there. Like the same with the Jews in Stamford Hill, they're cashing in over there.
Yeah.
Where is there out here where you say black man is cashing in and this and that? Like they'd be saying that man, I'm
Tottenham and Peckham.
Tottenham and Peckham. How?
No, I'm joking.
But because there's bare black people in them areas though. But where you wouldn't say that there's bare shops and this and that because like I said,
what black person will tell you, we don't have the privileges, we don't have the same chance that Asians has, but we came around the same time the Asians came. maybe
it's different,
So
bro.
it's not different though.
Them man will come into the country, bro, and just
Them
get a shot.
man got the smoke that we got.
Them man just get a
Bro,
shot.
I don't know if they got it worse, but they got the same smoke we got. But then somehow they kind of
They got light smoke, man.
They don't have the
Oh,
same
come
smoke.
on, man.
Light smoke.
No, you man are being deep.
Man, them are taking out shops on there. My J's name that don't even speak English, fam. So her credit's green. You know green, fam. Her credit's green. You know what I'm saying? Every youth that turns 18, yeah, you're loan on your name.
And then look, you have to preach.
You know what
All
I'm
these
saying,
other
like,
nations,
what?
bro, yeah? They have a shop on high roads and they're just for them to chill in, fam.
But why? All these men came from Africa as well.
Bro, them men come from
Fresh from
overseas,
the ball.
exactly, and
We
they
all
got a
had the
shot.
fresh from the
Fresh
ball.
from the ball, they
We all
got a
had the
shot.
same credit line, bro. We all had it, but we just didn't know how to use it, blood. Do you get what I'm saying? Before we knew it, it started going yellow and that, fam. Man had to start, you're going, but no.
So why is black people different then?
Because, fam,
People
imagine,
think
yeah,
black is mad,
I'm
fam.
gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Dark skin.
Imagine you found Superman.
Yeah.
And then you found a whole race of Supermans and Superwomens.
Yeah.
Just a nation of Supermen and Superwomen.
What's his race? Creole
Yeah,
or whatever
but
they call
no.
No, listen,
It's called
listen.
Africa. It's called Ethiopia. It's called Kush. Yeah. Imagine you found them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said, "Rah, we're not them, man, but we think we know better than them, man." If we use this opportunity right, we can build our fucking kingdom with all them fucking big old black muscles that they got. It's fucking peak. Yeah, mind games. Imagine, yeah? So, infiltrate the mind system.
I get you there.
You get it?
Yeah, sorry, bro.
I'm just gonna be real with you. That's them Martin Luther King artists for you right there. Shouldn't
So you
even
just
be on
think
camera.
them man, Asian man, and I don't know who else.
Asian man,
They never got the
you
smoke
know
we
what? Yeah,
No one got the
listen.
smoke we got.
You see,
bro.
Asian man. You know what I always say.
No, I'm talking about in this country. I'm not
I'm
talking about racism. I'm talking about when everyone was coming to this
Bro,
country.
no one,
Bro.
because it's generational curses. No one's had it as hard as us, bro.
Yeah, with the Asians, it's different.
It's long.
You have to pre. You see it in England time ago, yeah? Decades and decades. You see the Chinese shops?
Yeah.
And you see the Indian takeaways?
Yeah.
And the corner shops? This is what saved them, man. They were needed. Post offices, they were needed, bro. Because when they came in with the... You know how much English people love Chinese food?
Yeah.
And Indian food?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You think they're hating them people?
Well, that's because you have to understand
They hate
why.
them people.
No,
They stop their food.
you have to
Yeah, but
understand
that's why they get
yeah.
the pass, though.
Them man there, yeah. What is English cuisine?
Fish and chips.
I love
Sunday roast.
Chill out. Nah, we don't have to chill out. But listen,
I
but big man thing, I've said this before. I break what you said. What did you say? Did you say Sunday roast? Nah, I don't even want to get too into it. People say it.
Shepherd's pie.
I want to hear what people say, man. I don't want to talk about this.
What's it called?
Rough blood.
Black pudding.
Yeah, that's it. That's
exactly what I was with black pudding.
Black pudding's nice though.
Pig
You've
blood.
gone mad. You got cancelled.
You got
Same.
not cancelled.
No, bro.
I allow it.
But bro, I had to say
That's
that
dead.
because I'm saying that's why them think they're thrived, bro. But like I said,
Wait, no, get on to, you're eating black pudding.
Yeah, come on.
That's pig blood.
Nah.
Yeah.
You're long.
Alright, bro.
I take pig blood all day.
And you believe in God.
I eat pig though, but pig blood is mad. And not even just because it's blood, because it tastes disgusting. Safe, man. You're hard, fam. Man said halal. I don't even know what to do with myself, because...
Halal me, innit?
Same
Halal me.
Hey, bro, you're really eating pig blood.
Yeah, come on.
Gee, you can't even say.
No, we don't have to eat halal meat.
No, man.
Man can go British butchers. British butchers are hard, you know.
I know, my person is eating pig blood.
So what are you saying about their cuisine? They don't have no cuisine.
What's
I'm not
English food, fam?
No, but obviously, I'm not saying they have a.
That's what he asked you. That's not what I'm asking.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying they don't have a cuisine.
What's their delicacy?
Tell me
What's
then.
their
What's
delicacy?
Well, fish and chips in there.
No.
Nah.
No. You
No.
can't even give them the
The only
chips,
thing,
bro. You can't even give them the
you know what it
chips,
is? The only renowned dish here they got here is the full English.
Pie and mash.
Yeah, maybe a pie and mash still.
You lot are bonkers.
But I
Let's
don't
do
even.
research.
It's
Computer's on. You should really be Googling this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like you should Google it still. I just want to know.
I said pie
Chips
and
is
mash.
American, isn't it?
I feel like it's French.
Yeah, it's French. Yeah, it's French.
But where did potato? Because potatoes, like obviously, I feel like potatoes is their thing, innit? Like they just eat potatoes. But you get me? I feel like potatoes came from somewhere else, like, and they just thought, fuck it, like we're just gonna
Nah,
make
bro. Potatoes is the only thing that's growing over here, G.
What you want? The 7 traditional dishes, yeah? British dishes.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to just see British dishes because I'm seeing something about. Did I say burgers?
Nah, not British, bro. What do you mean British?
Like,
man? It should be
then they're
English,
telling
man.
you things that they
Aye, nah, they're telling like
arrived.
We can include Scotland and Ireland in them, man.
Yeah, they're gonna have to, my guy.
Alright,
Haggis and them, man. There.
Oh, God.
Alright, among the must-eat British delicacies there, yeah?
Go on.
Must eat, you know.
Gerald Eels,
What?
black pudding,
Yeah, that's one thing.
and bubble and squeak.
Bubblers.
What's bubble and sweet?
I don't know.
What
I
is
know
that?
about that thing.
What is that?
I see it on the cafe menu. Do you go your cafe?
Bro,
Bubble and squeak.
man don't
Man don't
indulge in
order.
them
Man
thing,
don't.
yeah.
Man don't order.
Gee, I
man
don't indulge
Actually,
in
I'm sure
them
it does
thing.
that. Bubble
I don't
and sweet.
indulge in that, man.
So they got cuisines then.
Nah, carry on. What we getting?
That's
nah,
not-
I was
to
got
be honest,
that one.
yeah.
Don't worry. I was.
And to
doing
be
that.
honest,
I
I'm not
was
gonna
doing
lie,
that.
yeah. That's not really cuisine because they only just listed 7
You want to
items.
have 7
bro.
dishes?
I want to go through the whole thing. Wait.
Bubble and cuisine.
Let's see the bubble and squeak.
So what do you eat black pudding with?
Fry
what-
up in it.
It's a English breakfast.
No,
thing.
but what is but
Fry up in it. Sausage.
Fry up in it.
so not even just after eating, yeah, beer pork.
That's bubble and squeak.
What
is that,
Bare pig blood.
I seen it, yeah, but you know when I saw it, I thought it was just something off the vegetarian menu,
Yeah.
fam. Some fritters things, fam. I listened though. So what was the last thing you said?
What made man want to really fry pig blood? That is really what I can't.
Fry
Well,
pig.
people
Wait. Now let's get to that. Wait. What was the last one you said?
Oh,
The
shit,
7 traditional dishes.
Yeah. What was the last one you stopped at?
I didn't even go through the list.
I know. We have to finish the list, but then we're
Aye.
gonna go to pizza.
It was fish and chips, burgers and mash.
Burgers and mash.
Burgers and
I
mash.
never
Bangers.
saw.
Burgers
Oh,
and burgers ain't even
Bangers,
good.
bangers.
You was about to make me go off, blood.
I'm not doing burgers and
Burgers,
Like, Eastern sausages are German or something, but yeah, go on, fam.
Fucking hell. Full English.
Yeah, I told
Sunday
you.
roast.
Yeah.
Toad
They
in
can
a
get that.
hole.
What? What is that?
Let's just go.
Yeah,
Shepherd's pie. Steak and kidney pie.
Alright, steak and kidney pie and shepherd's pie.
All of them, they can have it. It's just
Yeah, alright, cool.
the
Yeah, alright.
ingredients. Maybe the ingredients is not from.
It's not
Aye.
native.
What's toad in a
Aye.
hole?
I wanted to know the
Like
native,
a
but
sausage and a pastry.
Alright.
I thought it was sausage
Alright,
in
let
the
me
middle
ask
of
you a
bread or
question.
something. 'Cause it was-
It's that.
it
No,
was a loaf of
it looks
bread.
like bread, but it's actual pastry.
Yeah,
Nice.
so what are you saying about the frying blood, fam?
Yeah, what really made you think a man wanted to just fry pig blood, bro?
That's
Listen,
an interesting question.
Preference is preference.
But then, so I could say to you,
I'm
Chris,
not in.
jollof is not really Nigerian. It's Senegalese.
I don't want to get into the joke thing.
Exactly. So you
Because
can't
too
get
many
up to that.
countries, certain man try to tell me Ivory Coast.
No, Senegalese. It's Senegalese.
It's not Senegalese.
They started it off.
Cause, man, shit.
They started it off. Nigerians just made it look good. That's
Why are
it.
you trying to appease your Senegalese
That's what it
friends,
is.
fam?
It's like I'm a hustler. Jay-Z made it a hot line. Cassidy made it a hot song.
how many, don't try it.
Trust. That's what we
How
did.
many Senegalese friends do you have?
Do I have this? No, I don't.
Why are you,
I don't know anyone
Where
from
did you
Senegal.
do this research? Where and why did you do it?
I don't know how I found out, yeah. But I know jollof started in
Alright,
Senegal.
so what's the best cuisine?
What, in Nigeria?
Nah, but just what in
The
general.
what?
You know what you're saying? What's the best cuisine?
Italian, man.
Italian.
No, wait. It's Nigerian because I'm Nigerian, but it's Italian.
I said Jamaican.
You know what, yeah?
Leave it out, man.
I spud me, my G, fam. My G, you know, bro.
No, he doesn't.
He knows, bro.
do.
He knows.
Nah, he's one of them, man.
Bro, that G. Bro, you're lying
One
to
of them, man, that
yourself.
got title bay, like. You don't know, no.
But no one eats
I
Jamaican.
nah, bro. Nah. G. Don't make me slew you right now about Turtle Bay. You're going Turtle Bay, bro. That's where
Nobody eats Jamaican food from Turtle Bay. That's what I said.
Alright, bro.
No.
The way my man said it, like you've gone
This guy
to.
said no because he said
Lecker.
Turtle Bay.
Bro, I was about to say, bro, you're insult. You're insult because that ain't no Jamaican food about.
I said
Turtle
Polish
Bay.
man cooked the food there.
Listen.
I had Polish man
It's not,
cooked the
it's
food
not
there.
Jamaican food. Jamaican food is live, but it's not.
Nah,
Jamaican
bro,
food.
no, but Jamaican food.
Because what are you talking about?
Alright. Tell me, yeah, what on the Italian menu is better than curry goat? Yes.
Lasagna.
Got He lost it, innit? He lost it. I know, bro. I know.
Straight face.
I'm there. I was slightly one lasagna.
Man said, bro, I'm telling you, yeah, you're gonna taste the lasagna. It could be a nice lasagna, but then if you
Could be a nice lasagna.
if you
A dead lasagna is what you call a nice
you get
lasagna.
some 10
An amazing lasagna is mad. Carrigo and all of them, fam. I've had a live, fam. You can't tell me about live Carrigo and all of these things. I've had live Jamaican food. I've had live Caribbean food. I've had your dad's food. Yeah.
Exactly. So you're trying to tell me, yeah, you'd pick lasagna over that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're out of order.
The right lasagna. You don't know why I eat food.
You
don't know why I eat
that
food.
food.
Disrespecting.
Disrespecting it.
You man are talking about your home food.
No,
I already
bro.
said.
I'll say
I
Indian,
already
though.
said.
See, lasagna.
Because your home food has to come first. That's why I said Nigerian
I said-
first.
Then I'll say
But
Indian.
Italian is my second
I'll
choice.
say Indian.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't choose
Italian's
anything else
nice.
over my home food. I love my home food. I eat every day. But Italian is just my thing. Like, I eat pasta every day, pizza, lasagna. Like, most of the shit I eat is actually Italian. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, man, like a little piece of this and that. I don't even eat kebab man on anything no more, fam. Yeah. You man are talking about Caribbean, fam. You man's restaurants have put me off, bruv. You understand? Talk to your people about service, bruv. Maybe I'll start going back.
No, but if a Jamaican shop has good customer service, their food is dead.
No, that's true though.
They've been very nice because
Do you want me to let you in on why that is? Do you not want me to tell you in on why that is? Because you see, if they got dead service, it's more likely that they all originate there, like they're authentic Jamaicans. Yeah, when the service is good, it's more like they're probably someone who's young and this and that, and they don't originate from Jamaica, so they're cooking. They're not actually. It's not like authentic.
Yeah.
Like that's why that is, bro. I'll tell you that still.
Yeah.
Cause you know what it is. You see, back in Jamaica, one day when I take you, man, there, yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. If you went over there, you see, like to go in a shop, and this is like my last time when I went there, bro. There's a queue of like 6 people, yeah. The cashier's there at the desk. The other cashiers out there with the security guard just talking. There's 6 people, yeah.
Really?
They're just having a full-blown convo, man, and just standing there waiting.
You're like...
I swear to God, bro, like...
That's what it's like. I want to like Nigeria.
Like, G, bro, it's mad.
And that's another
G,
reason I can't even choose Jamaican food because, bro, what's the difference? Like?
G, it's only until I went
No
to...
difference, bro.
Like, that's...
What?
Like, I can't
Wait,
really choose
what?
the difference because man eat rice every day, man eat chicken every day, I eat goat every day, I eat beef every day.
Yeah.
Like, all of these things are
Like that,
things...
if a
Macaroni and cheese, like, yam. Come on, fam. I'm talking to a Nigerian because
Yeah,
man
that,
eat
man.
sweet, yeah, man eat... Bit of yam, man eat every yam, fam. Man eat everything, fam. Plantain, what do you mean, fam? Man eat everything.
That's the good stuff.
Like, so, my thing...
Well, you're
I'm
telling
not
me
gonna
you're
choose
picking
a whole
lasagna.
next food just because you don't put a different spice seasoning or something. I'm gonna choose your food over Italian food because they're bananas, fam.
What you saying? They put salt and pepper in your...
You ever put
lasagna?
cheese on your spaghetti blood? That's Italian. Tastes dying. That's a lot of it. It's true, bro. Yeah, bro.
No, but... I'm still saying no.
Yeah, no, you
It's
know,
not Italian.
your home food don't count though. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why you have to get that out of the way.
Why can't it
Maddie
count?
said he's Jamaican, so his home food he chose first. Like man did, you chose. I'm guessing you like your home food better than Jamaican food. I don't know. Maybe you like it
No, I like
first.
Jamaican food first. Then
It's a good say.
my home food,
Because he knows.
probably 3rd or 4th.
Because he knows.
Third or fourth.
I don't really rate Nigerian food. I think it's overrated still.
I don't want to talk about no one's family's cooking and that. But what you're saying is mad.
You're sending
I've
sending shots over there.
I've never met anybody that
Bare
has said
oil
that
and
before.
everything. Allow it, man. Let's
You
allow
see,
it.
because it hasn't got the flavours.
It's got the flavours, but they just put bare oil and...
I don't want to get onto your
Scotch
people,
bonnet
yeah,
and
but
everything, man.
you need to come to an Igbo person's
They
house
put it
and
in, they
eat,
put it in
bro.
gravy as well, man. They put it in everything,
It's too much Yoruba people you're eating for, fam.
Fam, it's
Telling
too
you,
much,
man.
man. It's not every day.
You need to come to the lights.
And it's not presentable as well, man. Do you think Nigerian food is presentable?
Have you eaten in my house before?
No, I haven't.
Exactly.
No, but be real, because it's
I'm
presentable.
evil. Have you eaten in the evil person's house recently?
So you don't do that whole little bowl thing with the rice and put the little.
You're making
So-
assumptions.
So what?
You're making
How would you
assumptions.
depict it? Like, so what would your be description of
Nigerian food?
Yeah.
Like Jamaican food is mad neat or something.
Of course, it's presentable. They make the thing look presentable.
What
I was
in the
put on the plate and just dash on
yellow
the plate, man.
Yeah, in your house or in
Looking
the
like some
restaurant.
2-year-old done art or something.
I'm confused though. Are you talking about your yard and your family's house?
Whoa! I'm talking about most Nigerians. I'm not talking about my family.
But
Most.
What, are you Nigerian?
Yeah.
what does he fucking think this guy is?
Overrated.
No, I have to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, but
blood.
you can. No, but Italian will say pasta and pizza.
I thought you were just coming with Nigerians.
But the same thing, the same way. An Italian will say pasta and pizza is not great to them. I can say that. Or an American might say, I don't know, Five Guys is not that great to them.
Five guys.
Or they're not rating Kool-Aid. I don't know. I can have that opinion. Why is it that? Because you have to be from that country. You have to rate your food.
Calm down. No one said anything about have to.
So why are you not saying to shut
Calm down. I'm just asking why, blood, man. You're getting all over the gap.
I don't rate Nigerian food.
Yeah, like. Look at you. I feel like your home did this to you, fam. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought you rated food like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What you saying? Bad home cooking.
No, don't try it.
or did Jamaicans do this to you, blood? You blame this on Jamaica?
No, it's not bad home cooking. It's just I feel most Nigerians cook the same way, and it's not that great.
Why? And all Jamaicans cook differently.
Yeah,
That's stupid. What you said is stupidness.
I'm pretty sure they do.
What you said is absolute stupidness.
I've had Jamaican food and it's all tasted different.
So you've eaten
all
an
good.
Igbo person's house recently.
No, I've not had your food.
Right, cool. Not me, an Igbo person. Or do you just eat in Yoruba people's houses? No disrespect to Yoruba people.
No, I've eaten in some people's houses. Bro.
Recently.
Not recently.
Okay. So I don't think you're saying Nigerian food is dead. I feel like you're saying Yoruba
No, I'm saying
food
Nigerian
is
food.
dead because we.
I never said dead.
Dishes,
I didn't say dead.
And
I
we
said-
prepared
I
Nigerian
said it's
food
overrated.
that is universal slightly a bit differently.
It's overrated. I said it's over. I never said it's dead.
Nigerian food ain't dead.
never
Yoruba
said
food
dead.
maybe are dead, but in your opinion,
Wow.
Ayo. But Igbo food is live.
I never said Nigerian food is dead. I said
Live
overrated.
O to the
I
max.
said I don't like the presentation.
Didn't Jollof come up earlier? Yeah, I can't claim that to be Igbo. But you get me, fam. You already know what the situation is, fam.
What? Give me a dish.
What?
A Nigerian dish.
What are you trying to...
Look at
No, that's a Yoruba dish, fam.
Look at Amla and tell
That's
me
a
that's presentable.
Yoruba dish, fam. No.
How do you sell it?
Aye,
Hey.
bruv. Don't let him mislead you, bro. He's gone mad, you know.
No.
He's gone mad.
He's
chosen a dish.
Just calm down. Lower the bass in your voice. Is Amla presentable?
Let me look
Yes
at
or no, Chris?
Bro, what's it called? How do you spell it?
I was gone mad. Selling out
What?
the flag.
A-M-A-L-A.
I thought
Yeah,
you put my
tell me if
football
you
shirt
eat that.
back
Go
on.
on, look at it.
Oh, sh-
I can't wait to see the reaction.
I've never even had it before, you know. Imagine I've never even had it before.
Show the camera, show the camera. This one.
Bro, imagine, No, you have to go into the camera, bro. Wait, hold it there.
Man, will you eat that? Be honest.
It's not gonna make it.
It's mad.
They look.
I'm gonna say yeah.
D.
I'm gonna say yeah.
D.
First of all, hold tight. The Yoruba you that's laughing at a Yoruba dish. That's not an evil dish. Man, don't eat that on my side of the
You eat
world.
that. Don't lie, Chris, man. I know you love it.
I've never seen that before in real life
Why are you lying?
because I live in an Igbo house. I eat gari or pounded yam. I grew up on maybe a bit of ground rice, but we don't even eat semolina around here. So it's gari.
Yeah, that's nice.
You get what
Yeah,
I'm
they're both
saying?
nice.
Like,
Gary.
amala and all them other things, man don't know. Man saw some other dishes and all that I don't know. But I eat a goosey soup, I eat okra soup, I eat a bono soup. My mum eats bitter leaf.
Yeah, bonus.
I eat jollof rice, fried rice, plantain with egg, yam,
Plantain.
akamo, you know what I'm saying? Like, plantain.
Plantain.
because your speech impediment forces you to say that. Don't
Don't
try and correct my sentence, man. Ayo, listen, you're just out here in Greyland, fam. I don't want to hear from you no more.
Don't make no difference.
You're just too in the middle guy, fam. I'm talking to Peter about this spelling, fam.
So what's this guy? What is this?
That's somebody's food, fam. That's somebody's food in their house.
Is that guy? What is the Gary and what? That Gary.
Let me see.
That's somebody's.
That's
food
how
in
Chris
their
makes you, you know.
I was about to say something so
Chris eats amla. You see everything I told? That's what Chris eats.
Nah, bro. I ain't never that. Real talk. You see that amla thing, yeah, bro. That can never go near my mouth, you know. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I couldn't place that in my mouth. Sorry.
Do you know what the
beautiful
thing is?
Don't look like G. I have to come look at it completely.
I've heard man them.
Nah,
at least two of the man them that are not even native say that they are either ordering the food which you just showed me to eat in their houses as Jamaicans, fam.
No, they're mad.
Two of the man them. I'm sure
Let me
you
see
are
the
even
food.
one of the man them. No, it's not about the food of the picture, it's what the food is.
That's
So it was
what was
probably
it?
pounded jam and a goosey soup or
I've had
Gary and a
that.
goosey
I
soup.
didn't like the pounded
You know what
jam,
I'm saying?
but I liked the goosey.
And I know TJ orders it regularly.
Regular.
You know what I'm saying? So, and these are real diehard jamos.
Nah, I'm not this.
So wait, all this laughing that you was doing,
I'm just laughing at the
take
amla.
it easy.
Like,
because you was doing a whole lot of stuff, exercising your lungs and that.
Bro,
fam.
that amla, G.
My man almost.
Are you trying to justify amla?
You trying to justify it?
I'm trying to justify the picture of Gary.
No, the
and
Gary
a
is
goosey
cool.
soup.
That's what I just said.
That's what you was just about to try and laugh at. When I had to
No. I was
intervene.
gonna say
I
that.
told you, Amola,
Gee,
when you're talking about Amola, point it to
Gee.
him. He is Yoruba.
don't eat that, though.
I'm Igbo. That dish is Yoruba,
What's the
bro.
tribalism, man? Allow it, man. We're all Nigerian,
Shut
man.
up.
Man.
We don't eat that over here.
Bro,
Stop.
that's your food when you eat that,
No,
man.
you was gonna take the piss out of the Gary. The Gary.
Because when you grow up in
Gary
the
looks
household,
nice.
yeah,
This
and
looks
you're
nice.
eating too much chicken and cheese, this is what
Like,
happens. You develop to take a layer on your tongue, fam. You don't understand what good taste is anymore.
Michael fucks with this, bro.
Nah, I don't want to. What are you talking about? What? Plantain?
No, plant.
Plantain.
No, plantain, man.
Plantain. It's the plantain that you can fuck with.
Plantain.
What is it, Ayo?
I'm not saying nothing.
You're just out here, you know. I'm stripping you of your Nigerian badge, fam.
He's a snake.
Stripping you of your African one as well, fam. Get Jamaican badge, man.
I got no loyalty for his
Oh,
own
fam,
man.
I
what?
don't know you from
Some joke, man,
I
you
love my
know.
country. It's
I
just,
swear that if we was at war or something, yeah, you would just drop his gun and say, yeah, I'm with you, man.
nah.
I swear down, fam.
I love being Nigerian, man.
Get out here, man.
I'm just not with the politics and all the bullcrap, man.
That's being Nigerian.
And the
That's the whole
overrated,
point of being Nigerian.
and the overratedness, man.
You're gassed.
I love my country, though.
Get out here.
There's a lot of everybody loves their country. There's just something
He just
overrated.
mixed out. Obviously, my country's got better food than
That's it.
No, he does. And a lot of people from my country do. I'm not gonna lie. But
Well, 'cause it's just-
well, not better, but they just eat your food a lot more than they eat their home food. And personally, it's just a choice thing, but it's not the flavors. It's about what goes on in the kitchen in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Once
it's
it's the
convenience,
flavours.
it's the flavor. I love Caribbean food, but at the end of the day, never gonna choose that over Nigerian food. That's insanity, fam.
What?
It doesn't even fill me up the same. Like, you lot use basmati and all that or something like that. I don't even know, fam.
What
That's
rice
not.
you eat with?
So what rice?
know what
is
rice
the
I
bullet,
use.
the bullet rice. No, I'm asking.
You know the one that looked like crocodile teeth? That yeah.
Everything get fucked with Irene.
Yeah. Belly done, fam.
No.
Yeah, me.
Hey,
Finish. Sleep
don't
on the
kill
couch.
me.
Done.
Basmati rice is the
Finish.
best, man.
Yeah, it smells nice.
The basmati.
It tastes great.
With jello.
It feels good when you're eating it,
What?
but then I'm hungry again.
What? Basmati?
But when I eat my easy long grain or my American easy long grain and I make my rice or my stew or my jollof rice or my fried rice, I'm full, bro. Same quantity, same grammage. Because it just goes.
What you saying? You weighing your ass?
No, but obviously you've been cooking rice for years, you know by iPhone. Yeah, I'm
Drawing you
saying.
out.
Yeah?
No, he's on the draw out thing.
Battle of the
Bro,
Dreads.
because realistically, bro, if you're cooking for a long period of time, you can see by eye what you're cooking.
No, 30.
If you buy a 500 gram bag of rice,
Yeah.
you pour out half, what's that?
That's 250, bro.
Alright, cool. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't have to wait, no?
No, but obviously just.
But I know what's going on, bro.
It's not me. Hey, bro, no, it's not me.
And these times now, yeah. Do you know what? Do you know what the livest thing is going?
He's getting you back. He's trying to get you back here from the other days.
What? You're asking the question.
You know what it is? You know what you? Remember when you just dropped me a little subtle? You just lining it up like I was.
That's why you're laughing.
No, it's because the way it's because I know what he's doing. G, like I see.
No, but why asking me?
You're looking at him. That's because I'm looking at you. I see what he's doing with his face.
It's the big thing was saying is like he was
No, but why
lying. You
asking
see that
the
way?
man if he raises rice?
Huh?
Why are you asking the man if he raises rice? You're trying.
Yeah, I know what peach writes. Yeah, but what are you talking about? What did I do the other day?
Now, obviously, when you maybe just get into it into his little friendship situation. Remember, he's getting
What friendship situation?
bro, this man doesn't smoke too much weed.
What's the friendship?
First situation, man.
Yeah, remember that?
I
Like,
don't
when
have no friendship situation.
man, bro, remember when he was like, oh, he's got female friends, and then
Yeah, what he tried. But that wasn't that mad thing, though. You do have a lot of female friends, fam. Don't you see when he's on his phone, fam?
But man's trying to make it like
Flicking through fucking pictures and
I'm
shit,
some
fam.
therapist or something, man.
Oh, what, when I said that?
Yeah.
What, the agony art thing?
Are you crazy? Move, man. That's you, Chris, man.
No, let's not get back into that. That we're talking about a whole next Jamaican food and Nigerian thing. You're talking about agony arts. You're agony art. Let's leave it at that.
And the topic that Jamaican food is the
difference.
best. That's it.
It's great. It's great food. It's great food.
it's great food. That's a win for my island.
It has to be. It has to be because I'm 2-1 here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm shocked as well. Nah, we're not. I'm not taking outside. I'm not taking outside, folks.
Mine can't vote for Amala.
Huh? Man said
We're not talking about. You took your victory. Why are you still talking about Amala?
He's on the Amala.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what that shit tastes. What is it made of? Tell me what it's made of. Because I don't know what it is, fam. I can tell you what all the things I eat are made of. But I don't know what Amala is, fam. What is it?
I eat anything.
For the purpose of the people that are going to try and start Googling into this. What is it? No, fuck what it tastes like. What is it first, bro? And then tell us
I
what it
can't
actually
explain
tastes.
it. I just feel like
What's it made of? What's the
I
first
don't know,
ingredient?
fam.
You don't even know what it
You'd rather eat prison food, fam. Eat them
Because
oats.
you've had it before.
Amala's disgusting, man.
Nah, you're just slewing your home, fam.
It's disgusting. I don't know how.
Why do you hate your family like this?
I
Fam?
don't know.
Why do you hate your family like
Man
this?
said
Because it
man's
just
a
sounds like
king.
you're gunning for your family. Because that's what your mum's probably cooking at your
Nah, but-
your
My
aunt
mum
probably
never
cooked
cooks
that.
that. Are you crazy?
Don't gas, man.
Are you crazy?
That's your
Don't get
people's
twisted.
thing.
Aye.
My stepmom cooks that.
Aye,
for my
don't
dad,
get
but
twisted.
nobody's